Hello, my name is Dr. Rhonda M, and we are broadcasting live here at the Leadership Experience Tour in Detroit, Michigan. I can't wait for you to meet my next guest. She is amazing, and her name is Kimberly Nelms. Kimberly, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, and we're happy to have you. And so can't wait to start this interview because I know you got some juicy stuff to share with us. And so for our viewers, why don't we start by having you tell us a little bit more about you, what it is that you do, and all this greatness that you bring to the world.
So I am Kimberly Nelms, the CEO of ATK Innovations. I'm a podcast host. I'm an author. I am a coach, and I guess that's pretty much it.
Okay, so as a coach, what do you coach on? How do you help your clients?
So I'm a purpose-driven coach, and I help people towards personal growth and healing,
Okay. Ooh,
specifically from trauma.
wow. Just specifically from trauma. Okay, so we talking like childhood trauma primarily or just
All
adult?
traumas.
Right, exactly.
They're all connected.
Right. And so how long is your program and how does it help with trauma?
The program is 3 months, and it basically helps you to narrow down things that are blocking your success. You know, the things that you need to overcome to get where you're trying to go. A lot of people don't realize that trauma is what's holding them back. They have maybe childhood trauma, like you mentioned, trauma from losing a job, a
Wow.
relationship. All those things are traumas, big or small, and they can affect you.
Totally understand that. And so, in addition to your coaching program, we also have a book and a journal, I believe.
Yes.
And so, why don't you tell us a little bit more about these items, where we can get them, and who they're for?
Okay, so I wrote my book. It actually started as a book about relationships, and then it just transformed into like this journal of trauma. So basically, I just go through different types of trauma that I experience and different types that other people may have experienced as well. And I feel like in sharing my story, it will help others to realize things that they may be dealing with, need to deal with, and it will just help them to relate better.
Brilliant. And so, in addition to being an author, to being a coach, you're also a speaker
Yes,
and
I
going to
am.
be speaking on the stage not too far from now. And so, would you mind sharing your speaker topic or title and what your talk will be about?
Sure. So my speech is based on a few components of trauma recovery.
Okay.
Yes.
I see the common theme is
Yeah.
trauma. So you do a
Right?
lot of healing,
It's
which
like,
is necessary. I
yeah.
mean, with everything that's going
Yeah.
on in the world, we definitely need
Yeah.
healing. And so, what makes what you do and your company unique? Why should clients come to you?
Okay. I think that because I do speak on personal experiences mostly, people can relate to that. And you can't speak on something that you haven't gone through.
Absolutely.
So the relatability is what helps them to connect with me and just build that trust and that deeper connection.
So, when it comes to trauma, a lot of people don't want to talk about it,
Yeah.
may even be hesitant to heal from it. They just want to put it behind them and move on. What is your message to that type of client? Why
You
is it important?
you cannot do it. I was doing the same thing, and as I said earlier, it will just hinder you. It's going to block you, and you don't even understand what you're dealing with. But once you deal with the trauma, you are free to go forward. But if you don't deal with it, it's going to show up in other areas of your life.
Absolutely. Wow. Brilliant. And so, as we kind of wrap up our interview, Kimberly, what are some sort of final words of wisdom you'd like to leave to that potential client out there who is like, man, I think she has what I need. So, what are sort of your words to encourage them? You know, let me hold your hand and guide you down this road of transformation and healing.
I would say align your vision, thrive in your purpose, and then you'll know who you are, which is ATK Innovations.
I love it. I love it. And so for the person who is like, man, I want to work with her, I want to hire her, I want to follow her, I want to partner with her.
Okay.
What's your contact information?
My website is www.allthingskimberly.org, and I am on Facebook under Kimberly Nelms and Instagram under All Things Kimberly, no.org.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Kimberly, for being with us today. It's been an honor. Love the wisdom that you've given us and the resources.
Thank
And audience, thank you for joining us as well. You heard it here first. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.